Hello. Today we are going to start learning how to write the perfect email or letter for the FCE test for the B2 Cambridge B2 exam. So what we are going to do now, we are going to do the opposite thing. I am not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to let you figure it out by yourselves. Okay, so what we are going to do is I'm going to throw you a question, which is what makes a good email? Okay, that's the question that you have to answer today. What makes a good email? I'm going to show you two real examples that students wrote when facing a question like this, like emails and letters for the B2 test. And I would like you to compare the two examples, see the strengths and weaknesses of each of them, and figure out what makes a good email? What necessary things have to be in my email, in my letter, to have the best grade possible? So let me show you the first instruction. All right, so these are the instructions, and you are considering staying in a cottage for your next holidays. The website does not show much information, so you decide to write an email. You need accommodation for 6 people, among which there are a baby and a person on a wheelchair. It is also important that the cottage is located relatively near a grocery store, as well as whether they accept all kinds of currencies. You plan to spend some family time doing activities outdoors, somewhere with a view. Okay, so now here you say, what are the important things? What things should I tackle? What things should I talk about? So you have 6 people, that is the number of people that you have to bear in mind. Of course, you have a baby and you have a person in a wheelchair, so that is something you want to comment. Okay, that is something you want to inform the cottage about. Now it has to be near a grocery store, so we have to mention that. By the way, weather doesn't have to tease. Okay, weather. And now the currency too. Currency, whether they accept dollars, euros, like pounds. Okay, different types of coins. And you have activities outdoors, somewhere with a view. So these are the things. This is the stuff that we definitely have to talk about. Okay. Now let's see what the student did. The student wrote, "Could you let us know how many rooms and beds there are at the cottage? We need the following: a double room for my partner and me, twin beds for our 2 boys, a cot for the baby, and a single bed in a downstairs room for my disabled father. It is also important for us to know whether there is a wheelchair access to the cottage from the driveway. My father is completely dependent on his wheelchair. I have 3 more questions. How far is the cottage from the nearest supermarket or food shops? Is the surrounding countryside suitable for walking and cycling? Is it possible to pay in euros?" Okay, so this is what the student did. Now let's see a second example. In the second example we have here below, you are looking for accommodation for your next holidays. There is a hotel that seems to fill all your requests. That seems to fit all your requests, but does not offer much information as to their capacity for business meetings. You are a large group of people who require specific commodities for conferences. Write an email to the hotel giving them specific details of your trip and group characteristics while requesting information about business commodities. Okay, so here, what's important? We have accommodation for your next holidays. Okay, that's the kind of trip we are doing. Now we have a hotel, does not offer much information as to their capacity for business meetings. So this is like the keyword for the writing, right? Now you are a large group of people. This is important, okay? A large group of people, because it's not the same being 8 people or 2 people than being 50, right? Who require specific commodities for conferences. Commodities are items, things like objects that are useful to do something. So commodities for conferences. Right now, specific details. They ask you to write specific details of your trip. Of course, this has to be made up on the spot. Okay, you have to make up all this information. You just use your imagination and you make up specific details of your trip and group characteristics while requesting information about business commodities. Alright, so now let's see what this student in question did. Mountain View information request. Hello, I have just found details of your hotel on the internet. You seem to offer exactly the kind of facilities I am looking for. I require accommodation for myself and a group of colleagues for 4 nights in September next year. These are our details. Dates from the 2nd to the 5th of September. Rooms 4 double rooms plus 2 single rooms. Conference facilities for 10 people. We require full board. I should explain that we are a group of college graduates from Denmark who are in the process of setting up our own company. Our main reason for visiting Australia is to have a relaxing holiday with our partners, but we will also need a room where we can spend time on our business plans. Is there a meeting room in your hotel where we could meet for 2 or 3 hours each day of our stay? If so, does the room have audiovisual facilities, projectors, screen, internet access, etc.? We look forward to hearing from you. Best wishes, Nils Andersen. So now my question is, are these two writings different? How different? What are the differences between the two? What characteristics, what things would you say make the perfect email? Could you make a list of the necessary things that you have to write when you write, that you have to do when you write an email? That's what I want from you, okay? Can you please send me a list of the things that are necessary for an email? Be careful, not everything is about the format, okay? There are things that are beyond the format. Look, not only the format, like how well it looks, it's also about the language that is used, and I am not giving you more clues. All right, so you make a list. All right, let's see, at least 6 items. Okay, let's make at least 6 items in the list. Okay, if you have any questions or if you are unsure about the things that you should write on the list, just feel free to text me. Okay, you know I'm available for you guys. All right, thank you very much for watching. Good luck.